Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Burgermania is a children's game with a huge toy factor. And I talk about a lot of these on the channel. And this one is all about making hamburgers while this conveyor belt is going down. Now, it has a humongous toy factor. And kids are going to look at this and be like, wow, I want to play this. It's really neat. The components are all great. This is the sort of game I talk about a lot that is either fun or not fun based on how the components work. Unfortunately, the game is basically unwinnable the way it is. The tweezers aren't good, the conveyor belt sticks, and when things fall off, it's nearly impossible to get them. And the components let it down a lot. Now, my child is a 4-year-old. This game was intended for him. Still likes playing with the components as a toy, but the game itself does not work. Although it looks fantastic, and I want it to work so bad, it just doesn't. The game itself about putting the orders together, putting them in the conveyor belt, all of that is great. The rules are fantastic. The look of it is wonderful. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't work. And I can't imagine a 4-year-old who this is intended to, 5-year-old, whatever, being able to make it work. Because when it falls off the end, it's never going to fall on those plates. So you're going to have to house roll it or change it up for them somehow. Otherwise, just a little bit of a toy that they'll play with. But unfortunately, what I'm going to tell you to pass on, and it's a purge, as the components just do not work. Here's Burgermania, which is a really cool looking game on the back here. It comes in a mass market box, which isn't that great. You're going to open it up and you're going to see the components inside. Now, when you pull this out, there isn't any kind of container or system. As you can tell, everything just kind of plops out. Now, you're going to have these different little pieces here that will make up the burger that you're going to be making. These feel like arts and crafts little goodies, and you can pop them out. You can see that we've had varying levels of success. Now, these are plastic. These are the buns that will come out in, and you're going to get these little miniature plates. Now, this is really, really fun for kids to play with and look at. You're going to have these tweezers. These tweezers are not that great. They're okay. I've seen some people complain about them. They're not that bad to me. But you need to be able to pick, see how hard it is to pick the stuff up here and get it on there. But this has a little thing in here where you're going to be able to turn this on, and it's going to be mechanized where the conveyor belt will move down, as you can tell. But you have to be able to put this up and on here and move it. The tweezers aren't that great, but these are easily replaced with a set of tweezers you might have around the house. Everything else works great. It's a neat little toy. You have a little storage thing where you have your goodies in here, and I think it all works very, very well from a toy factor. Here are the rules. They're going to kind of come out like this. Most of the rules are going to explain to you how to put the contraption together. The Let's Play right here is the section that teaches you how to play the game. Then you'll flip it over. There's some additional rules here that you'll have over here to play fairly, and the rest of this is just how to take care of the battery. So the rules are pretty easy, not very long. For some reason, they went orange on like lighter orange. Didn't make a lot of sense, but it folds up, and to play the game will be very easy to learn. So what's going to happen here, you're going to have all of your goods. They will all be kind of stacked in here. You're going to get an order card, and this will be turned on. And what you're trying to do is you're going to try to build. See, mine isn't working too good on this side. You're going to try to quickly build this with the ingredients that are listed on there. And then you will put the bun on there, and that part's not too difficult. Then if you have the correct order, you're going to put the plate down here. Now, I could be building a second one if I wanted to, but most kids won't get it done that quickly. It will come down here, and you have to kind of drop it onto your plate. And you see mine's already messing up. Oh, I was able to do it. One of the complaints I was going to say was, this is really, really hard for little kids to do this. Now, this conveyor belt isn't working already. It's kind of breaking down on me a little bit there. But as you'll notice, like if I was to do something like this, and I had this on here, there'd be some lettuce, and it's cruising through. Now, you're going to have 3 different levels here that will ask differently. I'm not really sure what the difference is. When the conveyor belt stops, then the game will be over. Let's see if we can get this to stay on here. A lot of times the kids have problems with keeping the burgers onto the plate when it comes. Yeah, that's usually what happens. They fall over, and then technically this wouldn't score for you, and you have to start over building it. That happens a lot. But you can already tell I'm having problems with this conveyor belt. It's very shoddy, I guess, with the components. The game is okay. The game has a huge toy factor, but this thing doesn't work all that great. Who should buy this game? I mean, really, you're buying this for the toy factor. That's it. It's a novelty gift idea. I don't think anybody's going to sit down and want to play this with the way that it works, or rather doesn't work. So it's hard for me to recommend this for anybody, but my kids actually like pulling out board games at a very young age and just fooling around with the components, and I think it accomplishes that. I think there is some fun in this box if you house roll it. So take that with a grain of salt. For us, it's a Purge.